Hi, and welcome back. In this session, we're going to look at your definite major purpose and the 2-day challenge. So what we're going to do is find your definite major purpose for a happy, successful, and fulfilling life. You know, everyone wants to be better, and to name a few areas: career, relationships, their health. But rarely do they think about that definite major purpose can make it easier for all of the above. See, the secret to success is to know your definite major purpose and focus your attention and energy on doing your major purpose, at least a little bit every day. See, almost 30 years ago, I was working as a volunteer and feeding the homeless in inner city San Francisco. And I could see those folks who said they didn't care, they had no desires. And that made me want to know why. And since then, I've really devoted my life to learning to support those who wanted to improve. See, it's interesting how only 10% of the people complete the process of finding and pursuing their definite major purpose. But those 10% report more happiness, success, and fulfillment than all of the others combined. Question: are you the 10% or are you the 90%? So in this session, we're going to investigate your definite major purpose. First, we're going to look at why it's vital to have or find your definite major purpose in life, and follow it at least every day, a little bit. Do a little bit. And then second, we're going to look at what happens when people are bored and they don't have a purpose. They become passengers in life. Third, we will look at how defining your purpose makes you the driver in your life, and your world depends on this. Your happiness, success, and the people around you. So give us your email address. And again, email address is strictly confidential. The only thing I use it for is to send you back what you've submitted. And if you don't want people to see your name, go ahead and put your email, use an alias for me. I'm looking at that advanced certification in life skills. What is your purpose? Let's get into it. Right. So what's happening in our lives nowadays more than ever? We look at what are things that we can do. We want to contribute in life. We discover the powers. We need to discover powers. The powers that we have that many of us have gone through life never discovering. So in this session, we're going to help you begin to find new ways to discover those powers and put them into play. We want you to apply your purpose and every day, in every way, so that you can develop yourself, because you may have lost it, or just let it atrophy, or you've never had it in the first place. So we want to figure it out and build on it for you and society, for your happiness and society's benefit. Now, the main thing is, if you don't know what it is, find out so you can do just a little bit every day. And what is it that you're supposed to do? Finding it and learning it and doing it can seriously save your life. Because 85% of people are going to jobs that they hate, they're bored with, they don't like them, but they don't want to improve. These people are passengers, and they're not drivers to their destiny. So boredom is on the road of life, not wanting to do anything. Okay? Again, let me say that again. Boredom is on the road of life, is not wanting to do anything. See, passengers allow their inner distractions, things like anger, greed, sloth, worry, and doubt, to guide their lives. These inner distractions won't drive your life unless you decide it's time to take over. So below is the question to get you started. You're going to answer each question quickly, and we're going to refine this after 2 days. The main thing is you want to see your better future. See yourself feeling fulfilled when every day you're doing what makes you happy. Hear yourself focusing and talking about happy and successful engagements in your life, and all of this is because you have energy from your definite major purpose. So why don't people do this? Well, first of all, it's not easy. Second, we often allow our inner distractions, like I said, greed, anger, greed, sloth, worry, and doubt to sidetrack our focus on what's most important. And I have a whole nother course on that, so and we'll get to more of that later. But most important, people have forgotten or just haven't found their major purpose. In the end, many say they want the positives, but they can't see themselves beyond what they are, and all they do is just feel that regret. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for anyone. So, what do you want your legacy to show? It's time to start. So, almost 30,000 students have been through these exercises and learned to use these tools. So, I want you to jump in there and learn them too. So, your 2-day challenge is, for the next 2 days, go through your life, and every time you look in the mirror, ask yourself how you feel about each of these. And the questions are down below. But right now, answer quickly, okay? And then review for the next 2 days, and then you'll rate that review. So, what are 2 or 3 ideas that would be part of your major purpose in life? If you had $10 million in the bank, had the freedom to do whatever, what would you do? If you had only 6 months to live, and no longer, you just dropped dead after 6 months, how would you spend the last 6 months of your life? And if you could have any job in the world, what would you do? What hobby or talent were you great at, but you forgot or you just let atrophy? See, the world's most happy and successful, most fulfilled. They see, say, and feel compelled to focus on their definite major purpose every day. Yeah, I have a student, Luna, back in 2019. She said, "Warren, this changed my life. Thank you for helping me see my purpose." So, go ahead and put those in. And in this session, we talked about what is that definite major purpose, why some people don't have it, and getting you started being the driver of your life by answering these questions. So, if you would please share some ideas that were valuable for you from this session, and we will see you in the next session where we will rate your definite major purpose in 2 days. So, find your purpose. Give your life that purpose and energy.